You've obviously shattered the world record for no bar bike today, and you still have one more round to go.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best. I mean, we're not really leaning on it. You know, we got the two guys with the plan right here, Skip and Andy. This is their brainchild. Andy's tuning it marvelously, and you know, my dad's motor's holding up great, and this is one of Dimmy's dreams to do this, and we're having fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing something that we've never messed with before, and it ended up doing really well. I mean, we still got a little bit more to go. That pass was a 116 60 foot, 431 to the 8th, you know, and then ended up on a 51 with a 2. So we're easing up on the 40s. If we can get like a 114 60 foot and you know, just hold it together for one more smooth pass, you know, we're gonna do our best to beat that number too, you know.
All right, and so yeah, you got one more round. Maybe I'd love to see a 40 something pop up there. But
I'd love to ride a bike that goes to 40.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
If you would have asked me at the beginning of the weekend if I would be on a bike that was going, you know, 650s, I would have said, you know, no way, maybe not now. You know, I knew the bike could do something crazy, but I had no idea. 651 at 227, it's like I'm baffled by the capabilities of a Hayabusa engine. No way.
Wait, you got one more round to go here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tim.
Yeah.
We're going to a final in Pro Open, and that's been an interesting class. And
sure.
In the final, it'll be a wheelie bar bike against a no bar bike, and you know who I'm going to be rooting for.
I hear you, dog. Well, we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Andy.
Yeah.
Stunning job today. It's so funny because it never occurred to me that you all were going to do this, and then the bike shows up and it's like, oh hell,
Yeah.
it's on. And I would never have anticipated the level of progress that you all made happen in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, definitely. It was an idea we had a couple months ago when we knew the bike was going to be available for this race, and we said, why not? We'll try it. We've been wanting to do it forever, and you know, so we kind of were halfway prepared, but we just kept it quiet. We didn't really say anything about it, and just pretty much showed up with it, and just to see what it would do, and unloaded off the trailer with basically a Pro Street setup in there, and it went a 88 at 212 or something like that, and then we just started
Working from there,
and it pretty much got faster every pass until it actually surpassed my expectations of what it would do. I figured we could go high 50s. It was my goal. Now I think it'll go deep in the 40s.
I know.
So,
I wish we had a couple more rounds to run.
yeah, definitely.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with the bike.
Yeah.
And whether we get to watch it run this winter or what happens.
It's possible. I mean, like I said, the bike is for sale, so we'll see what happens. And if somebody's interested in buying it, it would be available. If not, we'll still have it next year and figure out what we're going to do. Yeah, I definitely got to thank Bill Robinson on this particular project where we, when we got ready to do it, he did a transmission for us. 6-speed auto to put in there, shifted flawlessly. I mean, it didn't, it just worked perfectly. We got one of his bearing supports going there because when we went to Qatar last year, we didn't have one on the bike, and we were having trouble with breaking chains and ripping sprocket teeth off and just, tearing stuff up. And that cured the problem. So it's a really good product. He's got that outboard bearing support. His transmissions are awesome. So definitely got to thank him for this deal.
Cool. Engine builder for the world no bar record holder. How's that feel?
Feels pretty darn good. It
Yeah?
feels pretty darn good. Yeah.
Yeah?
We had a very good weekend. The gray bike with the slick on it is just awesome. I'm just ecstatic with the way Joey's riding. He's transitioning from one bike to the next, and he's just showing maturity, way beyond his years on a motorcycle.
Absolutely.
Off the motorcycle, that's questionable.
The announcer made a mistake earlier today when he said that David Merckx ran the first 760 pass in real street history. You all did that.
We did, and thank you for remembering that.
Yeah, of
that
course.
was at my rock, and that was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was our
On
last
your own
season.
bike.
Yes, on our own real street. Real street.
What was the number
1000.
that day? I don't even remember exactly.
It was a 69, and we went 198 miles an hour
Awesome.
on that run. Yep.
Awesome. Joey, when last we spoke, you had one more round to go.
Yeah.
You lowered the number again, not to 40, but to a pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn
Super
good 50.
disappointing 50. Man, we're blown away by the performance of that gray bike this weekend, and it just brought us. We're all having so much fun with it, and I can't say enough about Andy's tuning abilities to take that bike, which we knew nothing about, to make it go as quick as it did, man. I'm honored to ride it.
What's it like to ride?
The way I've been describing it to people is like it's kind of like the smoothest rocket ship you ever sit on. It's so much easier than a pro street bike. It's way more powerful, and everything happens a lot quicker. And you better hope that you're kind of pointed in the right direction, because there's not really any moving it around, But as long as it's nice and straight, right when it clicks second gear, everything kind of goes blurry, and you just gotta kind of look for the shift light and just hit your gears.
Stay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and stay with it and keep it in between the two lines and just go. But it's surreal. Like I never thought I'd go 650 on a no bar bike. I didn't know if that was possible. I think we all thought that high 50s was possible, but now we're like, oh shoot, we went a 115 60 foot. That was our best 60 foot of the whole weekend on that bike.
Yeah.
115 60 foot. But there's grudge guys out there going 109 110. If we could pick up a half a tenth on that, God knows. And we had a 220 back half on that pass. We've been as quick as a 218 back half. So if we would have had our big back half on that pass, 48, 49, and then you had to take off a couple numbers in the 60 foot, it's sitting right in the mid 40s. And for Andy and my dad and Dimmy to put together a combination like that and have it work so well, congratulations to them. Everybody's all like, they give me congratulations and stuff, but it's their bike, it's their brainchild. So, I'm just the pilot. I just get to flick and stick, It was fun. I had a great time, man. I had a great time in Pro Open. The finals, we ran the number one qualifier.
Yeah.
He was going 50s in qualifying.
A very serious pro extreme motorcycle.
Yeah. And he went like a 4:15 to the 8th on that thing in this final round, which is really competitive in pro mod. Yeah. So, he had me by about like 300 feet at one point. Yeah. He went a 4:15 to the 8th. I went a 4:30. So we made up a tenth and a half and then some. Yeah. And it's amazing what 30 mile an hour will do. Yeah. In a drag race, man. It was so wild. Because I'm sitting there watching him go away, and then all of a sudden it just reeled him in and just won by like 33 thousandths. Yeah. So that's awesome. I gotta give credit to these guys for building a motor that can stay together at that speed to keep me safe. If that motor goes away at 230 or 227 or whatever, I'm kind of done for. So, it shows I have a tremendous amount of trust in these guys. When they tell me something's safe to take down the racetrack, I believe them. And I gotta give credit to Vance and Hines for the killer head that they got on the bike that made it go 650 at 227, and NLR Sebastian was over here this weekend giving his input. We got the AMS 2000 on it, and I got to give thanks to the internal components of the motor. Like CP pistons and Carrillo rods. Cometic gasket. Robinson Industries. I've never ridden a bike with a smoother auto on it. We got Robinson Industries auto in it. We got a Robinson Industries bearing support on it. Of course I got to thank DCE for wiring the bike, Lucas Oil, for also helping. All these things are combining to keep these motors together and keep it safe for me. Catalyst Racing Composites for getting us another big old tail to fit on the thing. Huge tail.
Oh, so that's a different tail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big boy. Yeah, it's like an 18 over or something like that. Penske Racing Shocks. We had no idea what we were doing, going 75 inches and stuff. And Cole and Penske worked with us, and they gave us a shock setup that can get us down the racetrack safely. So you got to thank them. We got to thank Orient Express for everything that they do for the racing community, the Pro Street class. Everything they've done for me. They got some really cool carbon fiber wheels that we've been trying out, and they're pretty cool, man. I like them a lot. And I got to thank Manufacturers Cup for giving us an opportunity like Pro Open to showcase what that bike can do. What else we got? I got to thank Webcam, Worldwide Bearings, VP Racing Fuel, Behringer for the brakes to stop me at 230, and that's pretty much. Oh, Blau Turbo, we got a big old Blau Turbo on that thing, man, bigger than any Pro Street bike out there. Of course, because we're not going by Pro Street rules, so why not? Blau Turbo is a big sponsor of mine, key to a lot of our power, and they got their turbo is on the quickest and fastest bike in the world. So that's who I got to thank. All those people came together to make this awesome opportunity for me. I'm beside myself.
All right, cool. It'd be kind of cool if you got to go race this bike or any bike, a DME bike overseas, huh?
It'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
Have to find a benefactor.
Yeah, well,
if anybody out there is interested, yeah, I'd love to go over there and do that. Of course, there's bigger things. There's like deciding factors for me too. Like I pretty much, if I go over there for 4 or 5 weeks, I don't have a job when I come back. So,
that's right.
So I'm not independent. I don't own my own business or anything. So
gotcha.
I punch the clock every day. So as far as the logistics of that happening, I mean, it'd have to be a really good scenario, and my boss would have to be okay with me leaving.
Yeah, I know.
Such a great team DME has. They've got people involved all over the country, all over the world, and when they come together into races, it is magical. Terrence, number 4, qualified with 707. Going up against teammate Jason Dunnigan.
Silver lining in the Pro Street loss, side by side, 680s with Bud.
Yeah.
You know, Bud's a great racer. He pulled it out when he really needed it.
Yeah.
You know, he's been watching us go low 90s.
Yeah.
The whole time. So
yeah.
he found it, and he got me. You know, I had a little better of a light, but he had the muscle to go around me that pass. So good for him. Congratulations, he just won.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
You know, he deserves it. He's really come a long way, especially in this season.
I hear you.
And yeah, good for Bud, man. He's a good guy. He's a great racer, great rider.
I hear you.
Our Pro Street bike ran well. We didn't have any runs on the Pro Street bike that were not in the sixes. We're the only Pro Street bike on the premises to have every run that we made this weekend a 6-second run. Even in our test runs, we rolled up the trailer. It ran in the 6-second zone. So I'm really proud of the consistency and the performance. Terrence's bike ran extremely well.
It was interesting to see the team, how much fun you all were having, and not getting to the Pro Street final at all.
That kind of sucked.
It kind of did, but at the same time, it seemed to be like, oh well, you know, we've got a high level achievement in that field, and we're working on something.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad that it didn't happen. I was hoping for Terrence to win the race after Joey went out, but Bud went out there and he surprised me. We went to 89, and then I'm looking on the other side of the thing, and we went 86. I wasn't expecting that, you know. And he's got his stuff flying. He's got a fast bike, and I mean, he deserves it. I'm glad he won the race, you know. So, but yeah, that was. Well, at least we got to win in another class, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Win's a win either way.
I hear you. How many is that for you?
European Championships 1. They've only been running out 3 years, and British Championships 6.
Wow.
So yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. And you like the new bike?
Oh, I love it. Couldn't ask for anything better. You know, the guys look after me.
Yeah.
It's above what I expected.
How would you compare the competition overseas to what you see here?
Well, no, the competition's good. I mean, there's a lot of people stepping it up. As soon as I move it up, they step it up, and you know, it's really becoming a tight class now.
Do you think you'll ever build your daughter a bike capable of beating yours?
Oh, of course I will. That's what we're doing now. We're updating her bike now. Yeah, she'll kick my ass soon.
All right, very good. Well, congratulations again.
No worries, thank you, Tim.
I'm speechless. For once, I'm speechless. You know, it's you know, everything's come together with this program, and you know, already I'm looking forward to next year.
Oh, hey, and you want another championship?
Yeah, one of those things.
We almost forgot about that, a Pro Street championship.
One of those things. Yeah, we had a rough day in Pro Street today. Well, I guess not too rough. I mean, we went like a 689. So, you know, but side-by-side 680s, can't really beat that. I wish it was in the finals, but at least we had a little redemption with the gray bike.
Yeah.
You know. All in all, a great weekend.
Absolutely, great show. And I can't wait till March or April or whenever it is that we're back doing this again.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to miss it, man. It's going to suck.
Huh?
Oh man, I'm gonna miss racing.
Yeah, winter's gonna blow.
Winter sucks. Winter sucks.
And we finally got good weather here.
I know.
And then we got to pack up and leave.
Sunday night and it's beautiful.
All right, cool.
All right.
Well, congratulations
Thanks,
again.
Steve. Thanks a lot. Man.
Yeah.